so now we'll do the flower granny square. So basically I'll start with the white yarn, but you can use any other color. I'm using white. So you'll start as usual, so you chain 4 and then you slip stitch into the first chain. Chain 4, then slip stitch into the first chain. And here you created a sort of magic ring. Now chain 3. And now instead of like varying sizes of like double crochets, we'll just do 16 double crochets around this little ring so that it will create a circle. Don't forget to pull your double crochets together so that you have more space for all 16 of them, and also don't forget to count them because it's very important. Once you have all 16 double crochets, you should have a circle that looks like this. And to close the row, you just slip stitch into the first chain. Like this. Now you just need to cut the ends, and now we'll switch to the brown color. Okay, so once you've cut your white yarn, we'll begin with the brown one. So now basically what we do is that first we pull the brown yarn into the white yarn like this. So you just go in between, you see those like chains you created with the double crochet, you go in between those and you pull your brown yarn like so, chain 1 just to secure it like that. And there you go. Okay, so now what we'll do to create this kind of like the first row of petals, you have to have double crochet twice into every single space that is in between the chains that you made with your double crochets. So have double crochet, it's basically yarn over, pull through, and then just pull through the 3 loops that are on your hook. You do that twice into every single hole on the row. once you're done with the row, make sure that you have 16 kind of like brown sections right here. And you can just like slip stitch into the first chain to seal your row and cut the ends and switch to green. Now that you've cut your ends, we'll switch to green. So you do the same thing to introduce kind of the green yarn into the brown yarn. So basically you go in between, you know, those V-shaped brown sections right here, for example, and you just pull the green yarn through and then chain one to secure. And you do the same thing that you did with the brown color with the green color. So now you have double crochet twice again in between the brown V's, I guess. So like that, you go through here, have double crochet once, go through that same hole again, and have double crochet twice. At the end of your row, you should have 16 green V shapes again. Once you're done with the green row, make sure to count your little V sections again, just to make sure that there's 16 of them in total. And then you, again, slip stitch into the first chain of your row, cut the ends, and then take your white yarn again. Now, the last part can be a little bit more trickier, but it's basically, if you get the principle of making a square where you have to make the corners longer than the sides, then it's going to be easy for you. So again, pull the white yarn into the green yarn, and we will start with a corner. So just chain one. Okay, so now what you have to do is, because we are making a corner, we need to make double crochets instead of half double crochets. So, you know, just yarn over, pull through the 2 first loops and the 2 last, and do that 3 more times to have 4 double crochets in your corner. Okay, here's your first corner. Now to make a side, you have double crochet 3 times into each hole in between those green V's. So first half double crochet, second, oops, and third. And you do that 3 times. So that's the first one. That's the second one. And, oops. this is the third one. So you see, basically you will have to do 3 times more a corner with 4 double crochets and 3 half double crochets where into each hole you do 3 double crochets, half double crochets. So again, a corner consists of 4 double crochets, and then 3 times you half double crochet 3 times into that hole. I hope it's clear enough. And you see, if you counted all your stitches well, then on your last side you should have space for 3 white blocks, I guess, of 3 half double crochets. And there we go. You just finish the square by, slip stitching again into the first chain of your row, chaining 1, cutting the ends, tucking the ends in, and here you go. You have a flower granny square. And also, don't worry about those ends. You can just weave them in afterwards. It's alright. But yeah, there you go. You've made a flower granny square. So that's it for the granny squares. Thank you so much for watching. Please go check out the link to my survey in the description under this video. And I'll see you next time.